Khalid, you're in Beirut, and this is one of the first demos we see in Hamra.
Yes.
What are your, impressions of this as a beginnings of public support for the resistance in the Hamra region, basically?
Yes, I think this is an event that will start a popular movement in Beirut. There are not too many people today, but this is a representation of popular rejection. We see how people in the streets are reacting to these youth and students, shouting against the occupation, shouting for Gaza, for the resistance in Lebanon, against the attacks on the Lebanese resistance and the attempts to strip the resistance from its weapons. I think that this is truly represent the popular sentiment and the position of the people in Lebanon, the vast majority of the people in Lebanon.
They're going towards the Saudi embassy right now, and I think a lot of people outside the Arabic region don't understand, number one, why are there so many Arabic states that are collaborating with the Zionists and are doing nothing, while somebody like Netanyahu calls for a greater Israel, who puts a map of parts of the Saudi kingdom in his greater Israel. Can we explain to this audience in the West a little bit about the history of more than 100 years of collaboration between the Saud family, the Hashemite families, and the Zionists?
Well, I think for the Arab masses, this has become very clear that the Saudi regime, that the Arab reactionary regimes have been part of the enemy camp. They are puppets for imperialists and Zionists. They have played a destruction role against the democratic liberation movements in our region. Historically, they have been a force of reaction, a force of brutality, and it's just very obvious. You get Trump supporting these medieval regimes who have been brutalizing the people in Saudi Arabia, in Emirates, in Bahrain, and they're the allies of imperialists, allies of these companies, allies of Israel, and that's why we see that part of what's happening in Gaza, it's very much related to these Arab reactionary regime, not just silence, but they're complicit, they're part of the crime, they're part of the genocide.